It's a beautiful day for a podcast. A beautiful day for a special guest. Would you be my guest? Could you be my guest? Welcome to Ava's podcast. Now, where the fuck do you think you're going?
Hello and welcome to Where the Fuck Do You Think You're Going? Today I'm here with my baddie, my almost birthday twin,
Yes.
and the best nail tech I've ever met.
Oh, wow.
It is
Cry.
Miss Kayleigh Armstrong.
Hi, everyone.
Yes! Yes, hi!
Hi.
How are you, Kayleigh?
I'm doing great. How are you, Ava?
I'm just so happy to have you here. I'm doing so great now that you're here.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing so great that I'm with my favorite podcast host.
Oh, wow, that means a lot.
Yes.
That means a lot. Okay. Let me already have a brain fart. Let me think. Let's start off with a few introductory questions.
Okay.
Starting off with something we know and love very well, which is food. So let's talk food. Let's talk like favorite cuisines, favorite restaurants, favorite mukbang locations.
Okay. It's funny, I was just talking about this before the podcast, but I've recently been in my pho era.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, my friend Ashton introduced me to pho, to the cuisine, and I've gotten it like multiple times since, and it was probably like 3 weeks ago, and I've already gotten it multiple times. It's so good. There's this place in our area that has boba on the menu, so I love going there, getting a pho with boba.
What place
so
is
good.
it?
Pho Cafe.
Okay.
Pho Cafe out. Let me put y'all on. It's cheap too. I feel like pho is kind of expensive sometimes. It's pretty cheap.
Okay.
With the boba, it's probably like $18. Not too bad.
That's good.
Not too bad. Yes.
Wow.
It's so good.
Is it big servings?
Yes. I do eat it in one serving though.
Well, same.
I'm
Like,
big.
I would. Yeah.
But if you were like not that hungry, that could be 2 meals right there.
Yeah. Not
really
us,
good.
but like if you're
not for
someone
me.
else,
If you're skinny, yes.
Yeah. Like
But if you're me, no.
I'm someone who like eats a big portion and then someone else's leftovers, and I'm like, do you want that?
No, literally.
Like,
I am a scavenger, bro. I will pick off other people's plates. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
One thing me and Brennan were talking about was doing mukbangs, because we think that we need to have a mukbang episode at some point.
Oh my
But
gosh, yes.
with that, we were talking about like what are the best like places to like foods to eat for mukbangs, because I feel like you need to eat a certain type of food for it to be an interesting mukbang. So like what would be your ideal mukbang food?
I already have the perfect answer.
Okay.
Tandoori bites, Indian food. Because the way the whole table is just full of food, because they give you like, you have your plate for mixing it together, you have your tikka masala, you have your rice, and the whole table is full of food. It would be perfect for a mukbang. It would be so good. And also like the flow state you reach, like with the naan, like dipping it in the tikka, like the flow state is crazy. That would be perfect for a mukbang.
Yeah, that's the place that last time I went there, like I ate all my food and my dad like had leftovers, and I was like, I eat more than my dad. Like it's okay. Also,
Right.
last time I was in there, it was like modernized.
Yes,
and
they
like
gentrified it.
Yeah,
Can we talk about
it
that?
was low-key like sad. I was like, what?
upset.
There was like a floral wall with a neon sign.
Yeah.
I was like, is this a fucking coffee shop?
Yeah.
Like what? Like it made me sad.
I was actually devastated. They really gentrified it, and I'm so mad.
Yeah.
They like tried to make it like a fancy, like fine dining restaurant, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the
It doesn't
authentic
feel-
vibes anymore.
It's not authentic anymore.
Like when I go to a restaurant that's a different cuisine, I want to feel like I'm in that culture.
Yes.
So that was definitely very disappointing. But I think it's because like they're selling the properties nearby, and I guess they're trying to like get more business or something.
Right,
But
they don't get it.
yeah, they don't get
we
it.
want it back.
Yeah.
I want those like crystal chandeliers back. Like it was such a vibe.
Yeah. If I'm eating Indian food, I don't want to feel like I'm in America.
No, I don't. I want to feel transported. I want to feel immersed. I want the music. I just want it all. Like
Yeah. I just want to feel like I'm like riding on an elephant and
yes, exactly.
but like I'm the elephant.
No, literally, but I'm the elephant after that meal.
Yeah. Okay, what about shows? What have you been into?
You asked me this at a terrible time.
Okay.
Because
You're in a slump.
I'm in a
I
slump
hear.
of everything.
Okay.
Literally of everything. Not even just like we were talking about this earlier. I'm watching Scandal. So good. I'm in a slump of that. Started watching Stranger Things, the new season. watched the first 3 episodes. I haven't finished it. Like, how have I
Wow.
not finished that?
That's crazy.
It's the show of the times, and I haven't finished it yet. Like, what's wrong with me?
That's insane. I'm surprised.
I know, this is so insane.
It's okay though. I didn't start watching it until like all of it was out, so like I couldn't relate to people for so long because
but I was on it. It came out. I watched it, but I didn't watch the second volume, and I didn't watch the last episode, so I don't know what's wrong with me. So you asked me this at a terrible time. I have no shows right now.
Okay, it's time for the very important question.
Oh no.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Oh my gosh, the big question. Wow, I really don't know.
Love that.
I really don't know. My whole life I thought I did, and then when I finally had to decide on how I'm gonna get where I'm going, then all of a sudden I don't know. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny how that works. I don't know.
So do you have like a general idea of like schools or majors or things like that?
I do. I have ideas. I know I want to major in psychology, and I really want to be a psychiatrist. Like, that would be the dream. But when I really like finally looked into how you get there, it feels like out of my reach, kind of. You have to like go to medical school. It's such a big process, like residency. Like, this would take me like 10 years, and just like I don't know if I'm capable of that. Like, so I've been looking at other things, like other ways to like do stuff in psychology. My other option right now is that I become a speech pathologist. You can do that with a major in psychology, and it's just like a 2-year course after you graduate. So that's my other option right now. Those are my 2 big ones, but I think my plan is right now is to enter college on the pre-med track and see how much I want to kill myself. And if I really want to, and I hate like doing biology, chemistry, whatever, and I really don't think I can do it, then I'm just going to do my other plan.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to give it a shot, I don't want to shoot down my dreams just because I think I can't do it. Like, I want to try,
Yeah. So this might sound stupid, but like what is speech pathology?
Oh, yes, I'll get into that. That's just like in elementary school, like people would go to speech classes because
like me?
Yes, did you?
I couldn't pronounce my R's.
Yes,
so
that's
I
exactly what it is. That's what you do. You can do it with all different age groups. That's just one example. But yeah, you're the one who has speech lessons, like teach kids not to have an O, not to have an O. Or you can work with older people who have had strokes, teach them how to talk again, stuff like that. Yeah, it does sound really interesting, and it's a good career, but I don't know, that's kind of my backup right now, I think.
I literally only got pulled to that once, and all they did was they had me and one other kid who couldn't pronounce their R's, and they made us play the game Sorry.
Oh, that is terrible.
So like you would like have to say sorry. Like I was like, what is this even doing? Like,
yeah, how is that helpful?
Like
I'm gonna pioneer the field of speech pathology.
Yes, please do.
I'm gonna make it better for you, just for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So like, is that something you're like generally like passionate about, or it's just like, oh, this is like something I could do?
Yeah, I'm not quite passionate about speech pathology. I wouldn't say that. But it definitely seems like a career I would do. Like, I would love to work with kids. I think that I would really enjoy that. And it just seems like a nice career, I feel like I wouldn't get burnt out. You get decent pay. The pay's good.
Okay.
And yeah, I would love to work with like kids or like even older people. I love older people. I would work with them. Like, I don't know. It seems like a nice, comfortable career.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
How did you like get onto this track of psychology and like that being like your general plan?
I don't know. I've always really kind of had an interest in psychology. I always was really interested in how the mind worked. I don't know, that's just something that's intrigued me. Really what started me wanting to work at least in like the mental health field, because that would be like dream career, like psychiatry and stuff. Yeah, that would be the dream career of mental health work. And really, I just like being able to help people in that capacity seemed really fulfilling to me, just because like, I don't know, I grew up kind of surrounded by people who have struggled with mental illness, like my brother. Just like, I don't know, I've kind of had that around me my whole life, and it is like, it's really sad to see someone struggle with that. And my brother, before he got like diagnosed with all his stuff, my mom was trying to get him an appointment as a psychiatrist, and there's like a shortage. I don't know if you know this, but it's like really bad. There's no psychiatrist anywhere. It takes months and months to get an appointment, and I think being able to like, I don't know, contribute to stopping that problem and being able to give give people the help they need,
Yeah.
I think would be really fulfilling for me. And I don't know, I just would love healthcare interests me because I just really do like,
Yeah.
as cliche as that is, I want to help people.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, I think that's awesome.
Thank
And
you.
as much as it is, like, obviously it's bad that we have, like, a shortage, at the same time, it's for you, it's good that you're not going into a field that's, like, as competitive, I would
Yeah,
think.
definitely. Yeah. That would, yeah, the job market for that, I think right now is even good, and it's going to get like
Mhm.
more and more because especially with the mental health crisis in America right now, it's only going to become more and more needed.
Yeah.
So, that'll be good for me in the future if that's what I end up doing.
Yes, that sounds very stable and
Yes,
very
very
good.
stable.
Was this always what you wanted to do, or did you have other ideas for yourself and then you ended
Um,
up here?
I've kind of had other I kind of go back and forth a lot. Like I've always wanted to do this, but there's been times where I deviated, but then I always come back. Like for a
Mhm.
while I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about going into animal science, doing all that. Um, I wanted to do I was thinking about maybe just doing nails because like people can make a good living off of
Yes,
that.
you nail
Like if I
baddie.
became a professional, I could make decent money.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. That's really just like I always deviate. I've always deviated, but then I always come back. So that's what makes me kind of feel like that's what's right for me. You know, I
Mhm.
always come back to it. So that's where I probably what I should do.
Yeah. That makes sense. I feel
Yeah.
the same way. I feel like I've, especially in this past year, been like starting to question what I'm doing. I think it's
Yeah.
just because it's such an uncertain time. And then it's like,
Definitely.
okay, calm down. Like you have had a general plan for so long. Like obviously, like that's like I'm like trying to throw things off
Yeah,
last minute. And it's like if
exactly.
I've been set on something for so long, like
That's how I
I
feel.
feel like there's a reason that
Yeah,
I've been
there's
set on it.
definitely a reason.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you are a nail body, as we know.
Oh.
They're a little bit chip proof now, but they're
This is such a bad time.
but
Wow.
they're usually serving.
They're usually serving, guys, I promise.
Is this like a side hustle that you want to do, or is it just like a you thing?
Right now it's just a me thing. Sometimes I do other people's nails, like my friends, but I never charge. I've never charged anyone, but maybe in college, maybe I'll just do it as a small side hustle. I don't know yet. We'll see.
I feel like you could definitely like do it in college because especially if there's like broke college students and you're like
Yes.
charging less and then
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
yeah, I
But
feel like that would be
and
smart.
since I always felt bad because I'm not like a professional or anything, I don't have any certification, so I felt bad like charging people, and like I don't know, I'm not that amazing at it, so I don't want to charge people for like
Don't talk down on yourself.
thanks, I appreciate it, but I just felt bad charging people for nails that aren't perfect. So yeah, maybe in college I'll do like $20 nails and have a little business, like make it cheap so then people can't complain if I do a bad job. Cause like it's
Yeah.
$20, come on.
Yeah, and you like tell them up front, like I'm not a professional,
I'm not
so this is what you're signing up
exactly.
for.
And they'll get it.
Yeah,
They'll get it.
I think they will.
I think so.
So speaking of college,
Yeah.
what are like your options or like your current ideas of where you might be going right now?
Right now it's kind of wherever the wind takes me. That's kind of where I'm
So
at.
true.
I literally applied to so many places I cannot count them on both my hands.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. That was the worst couple months of my life applying to college just because I really had no idea where I wanted to go and I just wanted all the options
Mhm.
available to me when it comes to decide. So right now I got accepted to NC State and Chapel Hill. Those are my two acceptances I have right now.
Hey!
So that was a big like relief to have that. And Chapel Hill is kind of similar to my like how I feel about going into psychology. Like I've deviated, but I've always kind of wanted to go to Chapel Hill. Like that was my dream school for a really long time, and now I'm just starting to deviate,
Mhm.
just because I really do want to go out of state. Like I would love to go to like New York City or like just any like city really. Like I would love to have that experience. So I applied to some schools in New York City. So I'm kind of just waiting on some decisions back, see how much money they give me. So I'm kind of in a waiting game right now, which sucks so bad. I hate it.
I know. And also like it's one of those things where you wait and then you find something out and then it's like, oh, it's not over. Like there's so much more stuff you just constantly have to do.
I
There's like
know. It's
you
never ending.
you choose to like go to a specific school and then you have a whole new checklist
Yeah.
and like it's just like never ending.
Never.
Like it's rough. And I had hardly applied to any schools, so like for you that is probably like how was your application experience in that whole era of time? I know you said it sucked, but
it did suck. At first I was so good. I was so good about doing stuff ahead. Like during the early application rounds, I was doing them like weeks in advance. And then all of a sudden, like after I did my early applications, and then I did my two big regular decision ones that I really care about, which were NYU and Duke. Those were my two big ones that I am really hoping for. So I did those were my regular decision ones, and I did those really early. I did those in like November. And once those were done, I was all of a sudden I didn't care anymore. So
That
I
is
didn't touch
so
it for
real.
months.
That is so freaking real.
And guess when I started doing them again? I started doing them on my way to New York after Christmas to go visit my family, and I think I turned them all in either day of the deadline or a day before the deadline. And I was doing them in the car on the way. It was actually so bad. I don't know why I did that to myself.
Yeah, it is. I kind of did the same thing. Like, I was always submitting them, even if it was pretty much done. I like waited until like the day before because I would like didn't want to let it go.
Yeah.
But I also same thing for me. I literally only applied to 2 schools, but Chapel Hill was earlier.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I put all my effort into that, and then I submitted that, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so happy to have this done. And I was like, let me just give myself a little break. Like
Right.
and then all of a sudden it was like a week before like state was due, and I was like, I was like, maybe. And
wait.
I didn't care as much anymore, so
Yeah.
I'm like kind of scared because I didn't put as much
I
effort into it.
know. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I think I spread myself too thin probably, and I'm worried that I didn't do the best I could have for each one. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm so terrified. March is going to be the worst month of my life. Like getting all those back.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, at
God.
least you have some acceptances. Like
Yeah.
you
Definitely.
know you have an option. So
Right. And like it's not like I would settle for Chapel Hill. Like that's an amazing school.
Ugh, I have to go to Chapel Hill.
I have to go to UNC. Dang it.
Dang
it. Ugh. No, I would be more than happy to go there. And I know I would enjoy it. But I don't know. I'm kind of just waiting on a miracle right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. It's just the waiting game.
Literally.
I know you said like you would love to go out of state. If you did go to somewhere like Chapel Hill, is your plan to live somewhere else after you graduate, or like do you think you just end up staying here?
I don't know. I had not thought that far ahead personally.
That's okay.
I have not thought that far ahead. I don't know. I'm hoping when I'm in college, something will speak to me.
Uh-huh.
You know, something will call my name, and I'll know exactly what I'm doing. But that hasn't happened yet.
That's so true.
What about you? Or do you know where you want to go?
I don't think I want to stay in North Carolina.
Low-key same.
Probably not. Like, yeah, I don't think so. Like, that kind of
Yeah.
sounds horrible. I would love to
No,
be
that's
in
real.
like Boston or like
Ooh,
DC.
I applied to Boston College and Boston University. I would
Okay.
love to go
Yeah,
there.
like I would love like there, like DC. Like I love DC. It's not like the most realistic thing, but like it would be great to be somewhere like that.
Right.
I don't
Especially because
know.
are you still thinking about majoring in political science?
Yeah,
Yeah,
political
that'd be
science is
perfect.
still like the goal. So I wasn't even gonna apply to Georgetown or something because I was like, I'm not paying out of state tuition.
Yeah.
Like that's just not happening. But I would love to move somewhere after I graduate.
Right.
Like, or I don't even know. I don't know if I'm gonna like do a master's. I don't think so, but like maybe I would consider, going somewhere else for that.
Right.
We'll see.
We'll see. Something might call your name. I don't know. I feel like right now, I hate thinking that far into the future because anything could happen.
That's so true. Yeah, there's so many things that are going to change. Like,
Yeah.
even just the fact that there's so many opportunities that we don't even know about yet that we're going to learn about in
Exactly.
college, whether it's like careers we don't know about yet or just like random places we could go or things we could do. And yeah, the thought of planning so far ahead, like it's obviously going to end up so different.
Right.
I don't want to waste my time. But at the same time, I like knowing what's going to
I
happen.
know,
So
me
then I'm like, let me
too.
make a whole little plan.
I know. I'm very type A. I want to have a whole plan already, like, set out for me.
Yeah, but it's kind of like that's sad if I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Right.
But it's also
Yeah,
it's kind
but-
of nice, kind of comfy.
Yeah, it's definitely
kind of
comforting,
quaint.
but you have to have some fun, like do
Yeah.
something crazy.
Yeah. What would be like? I know you had like the speech pathology thing, but like if you had to do something like very out of this field, like what would be your plan B?
My plan B. I don't know. That's a great question. Recently my newest deviation from psychology is like maybe I'll just go into like marketing. Do something fun and chill like that.
Yeah.
Like, why am I trying to be so intense? Like
Yeah.
do something. Why would I like
Trying to be like intellectual.
Yeah, I'm trying to be too intellectual. Like, why don't I just do something nice, chill, go into like marketing or like finance, make some money? Like, even though I would absolutely hate that, why don't I just like go into a career where I can make some money, like, and not have to go to school for 10 years, like if I were
Yeah.
to go into psychology. But So maybe I would do something like I would love to be a corporate baddie. That sounds so fun. I think that would be my plan B, just a corporate baddie working in the office with my office siren outfits.
Yes,
That would be so
little
fun.
like pantsuit, little moment
Yes.
in a blouse. I love that.
I love
I
that
could see you
vibe.
being a business baddie with like a briefcase.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
I envision it with a blazer,
Yes. Oh, you're making me excited. Maybe I'll do that.
a little slick back bun or something, or like a little
Yes.
headband.
Yes, with those like thin like glasses.
Yes.
Ooh, I would eat that up.
And like you have to have like lip liner, like that you have to have
Like
like
really
the
dark.
lips. Yes. Your little lip
Yes.
combo.
I can see that for me. Yes.
I can see that for you too.
I know. I need to get the lip combo down, and then I'll be ready. Then I'll be ready for the corporate life.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to see you in it. I think that's perfect for you.
Yes.
You can have your little flats or something.
Oh my gosh, yes, my ballet flats. I'm imagining it now. That would be beautiful.
Beautiful.
That would be beautiful.
So you don't want to do the 10 years or whatever of med school, or like, is that still an option, or you're pretty much like, no?
I think that's still an option for me, because as much as I hate high school, I do really love like learning, and I love academia, and I don't know, I just love being smart.
Yeah.
You know? So
Well, like, let me say, even already just me being at CFCC, it's so different than the high school.
right.
Like, the high school sucks.
Yeah.
The high school,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just our high school or if it's just a high school experience. It's just not the vibes.
No, it's not fun. Nothing fun about it.
Yeah, and I think it will be so much better at college.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for, is that in college it'll just be different and easier, and I'll be able to do it. If it was high school for 10 more years, I would never do it.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping maybe college will be different. And definitely an option. I'm just worried that the classes are going to be too hard. It's not the 10 years that scares me, because my mindset is that 10 years is going to pass anyway.
Real.
It's gonna pass anyway, so I might as well be a doctor by the end of it.
Real.
I might as well be a doctor.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's my mindset. The 10 years is not what scares me. It's the classes. Like, I hate chemistry. I'm gonna have to take a year of chemistry in undergraduate. Then I'm going to take the MCAT. Like, that's what scares me. Like, and also just the competitiveness of it all. Like, how competitive just getting into colleges has been so like draining, and I just feel like I'm competing in every step of the way. And just doing that for 4 more years to get into med school, and then 4 more years in med school to get a residency, like, it just sounds torturous.
Yeah, that is like pretty.
It's just I'm just going to be competing for 10 more years basically.
Yeah.
With people even smarter than I am now, so that sucks. That sucks. Yeah.
What about like, are you ready for the roommate life? Like the dorm life?
My gosh, I'm so nervous.
Yeah?
Seeing right now like Dylan and Brendan starting it too, like looking for roommates, looks terrible. It sounds so stressful. It seems like dating.
Yeah.
Like the way they have to go about it, like you're messaging 10 different people, trying to see who fits with you well.
Yeah.
That does not sound fun. I'm not excited.
Do you want to do like the Instagram thing, or do you want to randomize, or does it depend on the school? I just asked you like 6 questions. Sorry.
That's okay.
And like so blah, 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 I don't give you a second to even get a word out. I'm like okay, yep.
Okay, one question at a time. Okay, what was the first question?
Do you want to do the Instagram thing or randomize?
Yes. I think I'll probably do the Instagram thing, because random sounds like really scary, because like what if I absolutely hate them? It's someone not my vibe at all. I'll probably do the Instagram thing. I don't think I'll be too picky. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm kind of like go with the flow. Like, I don't know. But I'll probably do the Instagram thing just to make sure it's not someone like really different from me. Like someone I know I can get along with. But yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I like low-key think I'm gonna randomize.
Really?
It has a few factors. It depends what school I go to.
Yeah.
It depends like if I'm in the honors program or not, because if I'm doing honors housing, then that's the other thing. I'd probably be more likely to be like, put me with whoever, because I already know they're in honors. And
right, so you know they're like your vibe, your academic smart vibe.
Yeah, so like if it's that, then I don't care as much. But then if I'm not in honors, then it's like maybe I should be more picky. But my fear is just that everyone's obviously putting their best foot forward when they're posting on social media, so it's like not that authentic. So I'm like, I don't know. I talked about this on the Mia episode, but I was just like, I don't want to mess with fate. Like, what if I'm supposed to end up with someone and I'm like choosing roommate, and then they're gonna suck anyway, and it's like I might as well have just like given it a shot.
I like that mindset.
But it's like so intimidating. Like I do get it. Like I haven't shared a room since I was like 8 or like 7. So it definitely is like,
yeah, and I've never shared a room, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah, but also I'm trying to have the mindset of like, if I hate my room or I hate my roommate, it just forces me to get out and do stuff more.
True. That's true. That's very true.
So trying to stay positive in this new era of
yes,
life.
I'm loving your positivity. I love it.
So now to be negative. Um, what is like your biggest obstacle you think in getting to where you want to be, in having a happy life, in feeling accomplished?
Oh wow, what is my biggest obstacle? Recently, I'm starting to realize my indecisiveness, I think, is getting in the way of a lot of things. That's why I applied to 10 plus schools, because I can't decide where I want to go.
Yeah.
Can't decide what I want to do. I can't decide anything. So, like, seeing people like Dylan, who applied early decision to NYU and then get into his dream school, like seeing like people make big decisions like that, like I was like, maybe I should apply early decision somewhere. But I just couldn't make myself do it because that seemed like too big of a decision.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, sometimes I look at things and I'm like, that's too big of a decision, and I procrastinate, or I just never make that decision and I never do what I need to do to get where I need to be. And I think that has kind of set me back in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like maybe if I had applied early decision to somewhere, I would have gotten in and been at like an amazing school, and I would have already known what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And where I'm going. Like, so looking back at stuff like that, where my indecisiveness gets in the way, it's like so frustrating. Like,
yeah.
because I'm just so frustrated with myself and like letting myself do that, and then in the moment, like I just can't get past the big decision, especially at the point in our lives right now where decisions are so important. It's so scary for me to like make a decision, and I'm worried that'll get in the way of like maybe if I want to do an internship, like not being able to decide like where I want to apply, and then never applying anywhere, like stuff like that. I think that's where my indecisiveness gets in the way.
I like can totally agree with that. Like it is, because like I like, it's just so hard to commit to something when there are, especially when it's like there are other options that you're still waiting on. It's like, it's one thing if you have two options and you're like choosing one, but yeah, when there's like still things that you're like, you have to wait on.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, thinking about all the colleges I don't know about, all the programs I don't know about, it like hurts me. It hurts. I want to know everything, every aspect of everything, and then decide, and like it's just too much. It's overwhelming.
And it like sucks, but it's just like that's just not how life works, and sometimes you just have to choose and like move on, and maybe it wasn't the right choice, but like you did it, but that's so hard to accept. Like I can say that, but I can't always like actually like resonate with that.
Like, and I know I'm doing it in the moment too, but I just can't stop myself. It's so bad.
No, I totally like. You ate with that answer.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I felt like I was struggling to articulate myself.
No, that was perfect. Like that was a great answer. That was like more niche. Like that was more like
niche. Ooh,
not
what
like
did some other people say?
Not like niche, just like more like different than like things I've heard. You know, I'm like I don't know. I love that.
Thanks.
I love the vibes.
I love that.
So
now, you love that.
So now with that, like, how do you deal with uncertainty about your future, or just like struggling with your mindset when it comes to those decisions, or just like anything with the future? There's so many things. Like,
how do I deal with it? I feel like I don't deal with it. Yeah, I'm just so stressed all the time. Like, do you have any suggestions for me to deal with it? Because I really can't think of one that I do.
Wow, let me think.
Yeah,
let me think of
real
some
quick.
advice. I would say like one of the main things that I've said before is just like being able to trust that like you're ending up where you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And that's something that I definitely still struggle with a lot, because I don't like putting my control out there in anyone else's hands.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, no matter if it's God, the universe, Buddha, like whatever it is, I have no preference over what anyone's views are on that. It's just like for me being able to be like, okay, like I am ending up where I'm supposed to.
Right.
And that's so hard for me to put that control into someone else, but trying to remember like when I'm like, oh, I regret this decision, it's like, okay, maybe it's teaching me something. Or when like I'm so scared for the future, just trying to be like, okay, like I obviously need to keep putting effort in and like doing stuff to move forward, but at the end of the day, like if I get rejected from somewhere I wasn't supposed to go there.
Yeah.
Or even like I got waitlisted at Chapel Hill, and I was like, this is like, I'm taking this, even if it sounds delusional, I'm taking this as my sign that like I'm still so unclear about what I want, and like I need to figure it out more before I'm like letting a school make that decision for me.
I love that mindset. I definitely struggle to have that sometimes. Yeah, like if I get rejected somewhere, if I get rejected from like a scholarship or something, it just feels so devastating for some reason. But it is important to know that like everything works out. Like,
Yeah.
it really does.
Yeah, like when Dylan was on the podcast, he was telling me, if you get rejected from somewhere, then like they didn't see your worth and they don't deserve
That's
to
a
have
good
you.
mindset.
Like they missed out.
Yes.
They lost you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
I know. And that's such a good mindset to have right now, since
Yeah.
this is really the time of rejection. Like,
yes,
it is.
rejection is redirection.
Yes.
Rejection is redirection.
Such a good mindset.
But it's easier said than done.
Yeah, definitely.
And I can say that right now when I'm in a moment of not having like a decision in front of me, but then when it's actually a moment of like having to choose something or something choosing me, then it's really easy for me to be like, oh no, I just suck and I'm just a horrible human being and nobody likes me. So
literally, I know, I'm so nervous for like March and April when all my decisions come out, and then I have you have to have your deposit in by May 1st. I'm literally gonna have a month to make a decision. That is such a big decision. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm so scared.
Yeah. I'm lucky enough that since I only applied to 2 schools and then got direct admission into Charlotte, I literally have 3 options, but Chapel Hill's, I'm just basically writing it off right now because I got waitlisted. So like once I found out about NC State, if I got in there, it's like I find out at the end of this month. So like I have plenty of time to like do the admitted students tour, like things like that.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that I don't have as many options. Like in a way it would be nice to have a lot of options, but at the same time I'm like, this is okay. Like
yeah, I know, and that's another issue where my indecisiveness comes in. Like, if I had just done all early action and I didn't like do this to myself and have all regulation, I'd have so much time to figure stuff out. But I did this to myself, and I have to wait till March to figure stuff out, which is so annoying.
But it's just like, again, we just chose different routes. Like again, I have way less options. Which again, it was kind of nice to not have to apply to a lot of schools. But like I also just, I don't know, I feel like you have different like ambitions, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to go to college, so I just didn't. It just like goes back to like I just didn't care enough, so like I just didn't put in the effort to like have more options and do all that. It's been a rough period.
But like we said, it's gonna work out, and like what you did, the path you're taking is right for you. The path I'm taking is hopefully right for me. I feel like it's not, but it'll work out. It'll work out. Don't even worry.
Therapist Kayleigh in the house.
I'm working on it. I'm getting my practice in right now.
Yes, I love it. It's so perfect. Okay, what's something like in the future that you hope you've changed about yourself, or like just something in that realm, like some way that you hope that you've grown, or
a way that I've grown?
Nothing, because she's perfect.
I'm just so perfect. Like, it's so hard to pick.
It's so hard to make a decision.
No, I need a different answer. Okay. What I need to grow from is finding validation in like academics, I think, or just finding validation in things other than myself. Just because right now I put so much pressure on myself to do well in like school and in the stuff I do like extracurricularly. Like, it's so bad to get validation from those things because it doesn't show your worth at all. And I think in the future I would love to be able to find more worth like in myself and in my relationships and all those things that are much healthier.
Yeah, I love that. It definitely, like, it's so weird that when we graduate, it's like you're basically wiped on a clean slate again.
I know.
And it's like now you're level with everyone at college. Like, obviously, yes, it mattered to get you into whatever college you get to, but now you're on this level playing field again until you start taking classes. And it's like everything that I've done is
it's like worthless now.
Yeah, it's literally gone. It's so weird. Like,
I hate that feeling. Oh my god.
But I get you. Like, academic validation is, even when I've been like, oh, I don't care, it's like I still get all A's, because if I didn't, I'd be like,
I know. Literally.
Like, it's so weird how much like power we give to something that really doesn't measure like anything anymore. Like, the school system, especially with like AI and like so many resources, there are people that are in APs or they're in honors or they're at CUCC classes and they're literally doing nothing and they're still getting good grades. Like, even the GPA thing, like, it doesn't even really measure their actual intellect because people are like cheating. Like,
it means nothing. Like, a grade doesn't mean anything anymore in the time of like AI and all these things. A grade doesn't mean anything. And that's another thing I hate about this college process, is that they value you on things that are so unimportant to your character.
Yes.
And the academic validation comes in there. Like, I'm getting validation from the schools I'm getting accepted to or like rejected from, even though they don't see me for who I am at all. You know? So it's definitely such a like bad relationship I have with those things, and yeah, I need to grow out of that, I think.
Yeah, I do definitely like. I think we do need to put more focus on like people like as a person. That was
Yeah.
worded really weird, but like especially with AI, social skills are like what's so important now,
Yeah.
because I said this 7,000 times, but like if someone is really smart but they act like a robot, we can just have an actual robot do it and they'll do it better and get
Right.
it done
That's so
faster.
real.
Like the only thing that you really have, even if you're not as smart, is like the ability to have social skills and emotions and like make
Yes.
eye contact with people and connect with them and talk
Yes,
with them.
having humanity.
Yeah. And
Yes.
so I feel like it sucks with college decisions and even like jobs where it's like your resume is what matters instead of like, hey, what my resume should just say, hey, I will make eye contact and I
Yeah,
will
I will
be
smile
and
and
I have social
yeah,
skills. Like
literally.
that is what matters. And if we're judging based off grades and then someone comes in and they're like, it's like what are you doing? Like I
Yeah.
just don't. So yeah, I wish that all of college applications was just like personal statements.
I know. As much as I hate writing them, they're so important, I think, way more important than anything else. And I think that needs to be more valuable.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
think for roommates, you should like read other people's personal essays.
Ooh, I
and
love
then
that.
that's how you like decide.
That's a great idea. We should start that. We should start like school pages where it's like class of 2030 and we'll be like, everyone just post your personal statement, no pictures, like nothing, just
Yeah.
essays. Okay.
But finally, for someone who is in a similar situation to you, either wanting to pursue a similar career or in this like very uncertain, hard era of college decisions, what is some advice you'd want to give to someone else?
Someone who's in the same situation as me, I would just tell them to not think so far ahead. I think to think so far ahead is kind of unrealistic. You really just go where the wind takes you. Like that sounds so stupid, but
No, that's real.
just I feel like going with the flow is honestly the way to live. It's just so much more bliss. Like ignorance is bliss. That's literally what it is. And you will find the right path. You will find something that feels right. And even though this is bad advice for me to give because that hasn't happened to me yet, but I know it will happen and I think it will happen for everyone. So I think it's important to really just take pressure off of yourself and just kind of like live more in the moment, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, just too much, we put too much pressure on ourselves. I think that's the main issue.
Yeah, I love that. I think it is so important. Like, I feel like there are so many times where you leave a situation and you realize you were so focused on what was happening after that
Yeah.
you didn't you weren't even in the moment. And I catch myself doing that so much.
Definitely.
And I love that. We just need to take a breath and we just need to
Yes, take
focus
a
on what's
breath.
happening now and not focus about the future, even though that's
Exa-
all we
That's
can do.
all we can do. No, we need to take a moment to meditate.
Okay, everyone take a deep breath.
Everyone take a deep breath.
Yeah, ready?
Wow. I feel rejuvenated.
That was being synchronized. Why do I kind of feel lighter? Like
I really do. Like my heart stopped racing. Like I feel wow. I'm relaxed.
Thank you so much, Kayleigh.
Oh my gosh, of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I loved hearing your wisdom. I loved being so motivated and
Yes.
inspired by you and having our little therapy
Yes,
session.
that was awesome. We just talked about so many different things. Wow.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was
And
beautiful.
I'm so glad that I got to learn where the fuck you think you're going.
Would you be my guest? Could you be my guest?